So professional here, all of us. Welcome for this first interview from the Star East Conference 2025, reporting from Orlando, Florida. This is day one of the conference and our first interview of the day. Oh my God, aren't you excited? Well, you should be, because I have a very special guest today. We have our amiga, Julie Gardiner. Amiga, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hi, everyone. Delighted to be here.
It's such a pleasure to have you here finally, because for the ones watching, we have been trying this a couple of times. Finally, she had an opportunity and she's crashing the show.
I'm crashing. Why not? Just like software.
Yeah. We don't crash the software crashes by itself.
I
We
know,
just
right?
discovered that.
And that's a big misconception. We all think that we break the software, but we only find the breaks in the
It
software.
was broken already. It
Exactly.
was like that when we arrived. It wasn't me. So, Amiga Yuli, for the audience that do not know you, who are you? What do you do? What makes you special?
Not too sure anything makes me special. That's a really bad question. Thank you for that. Very challenging question, and that's why I love testing. So, hi everyone. I'm Julie Gardner. This is my 22nd Star East. I
Oh my
know,
God,
right? I deserve a set of steak knives or something for
22nd.
yeah, 21 years speaking.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. What are you
So
going to get as a prize on the 25th?
I know. I thought I'd
We
get
got to
something
get
on
you
the
something super cool.
I think so. I don't know if I'll be here. Who knows if I'll be here next year? But for those who are interested in speaking, please submit. I've been involved in IT for over 35 years.
Bit more than that?
A few, yes.
A
I
bit more
started
than
when I
that?
was
Let's leave it there.
2. I started when I was 2 years old. If you believe that, you believe anything. Ex-dev, moved into operations, then project management, found my real passion in testing. And one of the things I love about testing is it's always changing. There's always new things happening in the industry, technology. But for me, the best tool in the tester's toolbox is your brain and your critical thinking, and that's never become more important than it is now with the likes of AI around the corner for us, either testing it or using it.
Human intelligence, real intelligence, not the artificial one. That's the best tool. And I should take that from you if you don't mind. Because
Of
people
course.
always ask me, like, hey, what is the best tool for performance testing? I always say it depends. No, I have the sure question, like up here, if you are exercising it well. And it's so awesome as well to see how many conferences or how many years have you been at the STAR conferences?
I'm old.
No. That was not my
I know.
perspective.
I'm only teasing you. I'm only
But
teasing you.
no, it was mostly you have seen all the trends, all the changes. Every year there's something else like the now it's blockchain, now it's AI, now it's like robot automation, and every year we have something new.
Mm.
And what has been out of all those years that caught your attention the most, or that you were like, "What? We're getting that?" Do you remember anything outstanding or a cool
Um,
endeavor?
Yeah, I actually think it is the AI machine learning stuff. So you're absolutely right. And I think it's really also important to remember it's not just about the latest and greatest. I work with organizations that are still being challenged with the most classic things, the ability to build the quality in, the ability to do performance testing right, the ability to do automation right. So, yes, it's great to talk about the latest trends, but it's also some organizations are still dealing with the big challenges, trying to deliver and be more rapid in terms of their delivery, but still have the same level of quality. So, like quality at scale. But yeah, I think I think the game changer is going to be machine learning and AI. Automation. I love automation. It takes away the boring part of testing. I will tell you, this is confession time now. In terms of performance testing, I
Uh-oh.
used, I've been in there where there's been 29 people and myself, and there's someone with a very sophisticated performance testing tool called a stopwatch at the front. And we've all gone, on your marks, get set, go. And awful. So I'm delighted that we've invested in better tools. But I also think, and a credit to you, is understanding the skill creating the operational profiles, getting the right data, getting the right environments. I think performance still is overlooked by a lot of organizations.
Oh.
But I'd be interested to know where you think AI and machine learning will influence performance at some point. But I think it's the AI machine learning, for me, it will change the real skill set of a tester. It'll enhance the critical thinking and the mindset. I think we will start to go into more on the data science and understanding how to prompt things correctly, and also using it and understanding the reasons why this has been built into some of our tools. I think so. We're going to be using it in so many different ways. I also think test leadership will change. And I think, so one of the things I'm doing currently, I'm group head of QA for a company. And I'm not just staying in my box of QA. Anything where I can optimize processes and leverage either automation in some way or AI, I'm actually discussing with all those other areas to try and optimize their time, which in turn will actually help us as a whole organization. So working with support and training and other parts of their business, I can then leverage what they're producing into some of my testing as well. So.
You are like a human MCP connecting and getting a interface to everything, right?
I've been called worse. Maybe I'm power hungry and I just want to take over the
Take
world
over.
of any organization. But I do think where we can actually provide even more value. That's what I'm trying to say.
No. I totally agree, and it's some of those areas are generally overlooked, or just like, yeah, the AI will take over and fix everything. No, we still need people. We still need interdisciplinary
Yeah.
uh, attitudes, capacities. I do agree with you. AI is making a difference. Is the first thing that I think because one year again it was blockchain, and the other year was another thing, and this is, I think, the second year that AI is still working, and I see that it's only gonna get crazier. And
It is, and I think that's the other thing that we think we also have to be careful of and do our due diligence on is just because somebody says, "Oh, it's AI," is it really? Is it the right thing to do? It's like the right tool in the job for the job, and just like performance, like with security, like with automation, you choose the wrong tool, you're going to not get the true value out of it as well. So
yeah.
yeah.
No, and in general, the thing with AI is the versatility that is going to start showing with the MCPs, and I think, personal opinion, the tool kind of, it's gonna get not so relevant anymore, because you're just gonna be plugging things one with each other. And
Well, exactly. So it's also how can you transition using from those tools to other tools. You're absolutely right, and where we could go is limitless, and that is just and I think our brains and we have to use that. So like a lot of people are talking about generating test cases using AI. I'll just use that as a simple example. And we as humans have to be able to understand what makes a great test case. Out of all of these, which ones would be the most valuable to use? Why would it be? But I agree with you, taking a tool that can do that into an automation tool, into a performance tool or whatever, and giving us a dashboard of real-time information and levels of prediction of risk, I think that could be very powerful.
yeah, we will develop some interesting powers as engineers, human beings, testers, and so on, to kind of interconnect and get crazier. If we haven't been crazy already, this is gonna get even more interesting, because
We
we all
keep it busy, don't
testers
they? We keep
are.
our brains busy and our lives busy and try and have fun at the same time.
Yeah, it's now you gave me an awesome segue. Keeping the brains busy. You have been on several years, been coming to the STAR conferences, bringing an awesome activity together with Chris that keeps the brains entertained, exercised, and active. That the biggest tool for testing is being not let it rust, uh, in a way. So, would you mind sharing a little bit? What's the deal? What are you doing? You
Sure.
already showed it a little bit.
I keep this with me at all times when I'm at Star. So the test lab, I am a test lab titan with my fabulous Titan with my fabulous colleague Chris Loder, automation guy, and so we like to challenge your brains. So, for example, and guesses and comments would be much appreciated. You could win prizes. We're happy to send prizes because we have big prizes.
So
Um,
beware.
yeah,
She's going to test you.
I
She's
am.
about to bring one of the activities from the test lab that she's very much famous for. If you have been on Star, you know that activity. If you haven't, get ready. Let's see if you can fix it, if you can figure it out,
Yeah.
and send us some comments. Put them here. We'll try to share. Let's see if you can figure things out.
Okay. So the challenge is, when is a pen not a pen? So here we go. If this is a pen and this is a pen, is this a pen? The answer is no.
Uh-oh, why not? What
Well, that's what you
happened?
got to work out. We
Yeah.
don't give it away that easily. You've got to work it out. You've got to use your brain. Pattern recognition, right? Similar to machine learning. So keep watching. If this is a pen and this is a pen, is this a pen? The answer is yes. Why? Lots of guesses. I would love to see if you guess and you do some really great guesses. We will do something for virtual land. So I'm sure we can sort something out.
Oh,
Lots of Hey, lots of questions. Happy to put some extra comments in. Am I able to comment as well?
yeah.
Yeah.
This
All
is going
right.
to be forever in the
Let's do
internet.
it. We've got other
But
things. Sorry.
but if you have been at a Star conference, if you already figured this, please don't spoil it for the rest. Let the people have fun. Send the comments. And is that a pen?
Yeah. Also,
Can
we
you
have
answer?
version 2 and version 3 of the pen. So if they
Oh my
have done it
God.
before, let me know. We'll do another one.
Okay. Oh, good. Good. We can keep the people not entertained, well, just entertained, but as well keep the hamster wheel spinning, please. Was that a pen? So, yeah, aside of the pen, what else can someone find in the test lab?
Yes. So we do lots of pattern recognition. We can do puzzles. We actually test without requirements. If you're actually testing the software and you actually do a report or a bug report, if you find a bug, they can actually win an not Amazon, Amex gift card of up to $300.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a
Yeah.
good prize. Now I want to join as well.
Well, we could actually do a potential link, and they could fill something in if that would be helpful to the audience. Let us know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah,
A virtual test lab? That's has potential. Let's keep talking about it.
yeah. So test without requirements. Also robots. We have robots that are already pre-programmed. Maybe they have some bugs in them. Maybe they don't. And we do races to see who wins, and obviously get prizes as well. I think that we do lots of different things. I'm just trying to think. Oh, we have test lab teasers on the walls as well. So things like cracking the codes, looking for patterns, just thinking differently.
Well, when you walk around, you will see the walls of the test lab. They have several like teasers, the posters with stuff written that I always think like I feel like an archaeologist in an Egyptian pyramid because
Trying to
you
work it
see
out.
truly sometimes there are weird patterns on those written and I'm like, what is that? It's like another alphabet or like hieroglyphs or something like that.
Yeah.
But that's a challenge, right?
Yeah, we
Figure it
try.
out, discover what it is,
Yeah,
and make this work.
yeah.
Super important, and I think it's really cool. Yesterday, after the welcome reception, all the people, because they have a big table, the lab is big, they have several chairs, and generally it's packed. Everybody trying to crack the codes, figure the defects. Those robots, I love the robot. The very first time I was going nuts. They draw a line and the robot is supposed to follow it, and then sometimes it doesn't, and you gotta figure it out. It's really lots of fun, and
Bless
they
you.
always bring new ones.
Bless
Do
you.
you have anything new this year?
Well, we are potentially going to do something tomorrow, which
Oh,
is I've got a piece of software, and I might do a challenge to see who writes the best prompt to generate the right test cases or the best set of test
oh,
cases, because the skill of a tester will be the quality of the prompts as well that they put in. So
prompt
watch this space. If you
quality.
think that might be valuable, let us know. We'll do something for virtual land as well. I know,
Okay.
right? Because I've been studying machine learning and AI for the last few years, so I'm a certified data scientist, AI architect, and AI consultant.
Certified.
And it's the quality. Oh, no, but whatever. But it's actually the quality of the prompts. Well, actually, anyone can say create some test cases, but actually, it's the quality of the prompt will determine the quality of the test cases. So, are you up to the challenge? Let us know.
That's super interesting, and also, I mean, personally, keeps me wondering, like, what criteria do you use to evaluate? What are the concerns when you are writing a prompt? What's the quality elements that you have to look into? Of course, Julie, as I said, lots of experience, expertise around it, certified and as well. But if you think of anything that you would consider is important, that quality-wise you should be taking into account in the prompt generation or writing, put it on the comments. I'm curious. And
Me too.
Julie will analyze that. Probably you will provide something that is useful for the future in these exercises. I mean, this just popped up in my head and it was like, but I think it's valid. It's important that we share a little bit. If some other people is writing their ideas and someone else is reading them, you may get more ideas. And
Yeah.
it's always education. Keep the hamster running the wheel, please. That's
Yeah.
super important.
Well, it's the age old classic. What's going to be better, humans or AI? And I think there's a blend. I think it's AI assisted, but and we can't just assume that just because we put a prompt in to write a set of tests that it's going to give us the right set of tests and the ones that's meaningful. So, yeah, we're going to see how it goes. And
What's better, humans or machines?
well, I say human.
Cyborgs.
I'm human. I'm all about the human.
And hence people with AI machines and all that. I mean, we already are. I already have a machine here installed on myself. And does that count as cyborgs? Are we already? I don't know.
Maybe you are. Maybe you are. We are in the matrix.
I was replaced and I didn't notice, right? um, that's why I never passed the robot test in the websites.
There you
Damn,
go.
that explains a bit. Okay, jokes aside, Julie, as well, aside of the lab, I know that you were here from early in the week. You were preparing some other adventures for the people that come to the conference. Would you mind sharing what else were you
Sure.
putting the people through?
I put in the people that you've been to one of my sessions, right? So I was actually talking about communication. So, and I think communication is going to be even more of the, as you say, human intelligence skills that we need to get right. Because whether it's into a machine or whether it's to our senior stakeholders, getting convincing management of what we're actually doing, working better with others, it all comes down to communication. So I was introducing, it's called the how and when. So we were talking about different ways of communicating, and also, knowing your style, but more importantly, other people's style of communicating. So you tailor your message to them, not expect them to just understand because you're speaking. And also how timing can affect things. So, for example, the best time to make an impression is in the morning. Did you know that? There's a lot of science around it. I can send links if they're interested, the team.
Is it related to the study with when do you want to get into court? When
When you
it's a
go to
better
court, yeah.
time?
So the study about if a judge, let's hope you're never there, anyone.
Yeah, please.
But if you're ever having to come up for parole after being in jail, the best time, the more likely time you're going to be released is in the morning, first thing in the morning, but also when the judge has had a break. Any time of the day, they've had a break, and then
Try
you're
to
the
be the
next
next
one
one.
up. So you got to time it right. The next one up, you will actually it'll be more lenient. You're more likely to be released from jail. Best time to take an exam in the morning. Lots of things in the morning, regardless of if you're a night owl or if you're a lark. It doesn't matter. There is science to demonstrate it. So yeah,
Numbers,
it's interesting.
statistics, proven. We have backup for what we're saying.
So I was talking about how you actually bring in chronotypes into your teams, and one quick thing we talked about was moving your like daily stand-ups. Don't have them in the morning. Have them in, say, at lunchtime, because that's when people are in a lull of creativity and analytical time. And I did that with a few teams. It didn't. I don't know if this is good or not. It didn't change the effectiveness of the stand-ups, but it actually improved the productivity of the developers and testers because they were able to just concentrate on what they do best based upon the timing. So,
That's
um,
very interesting insight because yes, on stand-ups, the point of the stand-up is to be short, punctual, and on to the to
mm,
start working. You don't. This feels weird even saying it, but you don't want people over creative during a stand-up because that's not the point of it.
correct. Yes.
And it's when we tend to be more creative and we want to
Yeah.
add, and then we have like the 1 hour long stand-up and.
Yeah. It's
Uh,
also the interruption between the work you were doing before and then trying to get back into it as well. So yeah, there's many different elements. So yeah, try it
you're,
out. Let us know how you get on.
you are in a hurry to go back to what you were doing, and that's why the stand-up is a little bit more.
Exactly, and but it's like, can they remember where they were before the interruption as well?
Ah,
So, and
that's
that was,
genius.
it's not mine.
But that's the crucial information. I never kind of processed it that way
Yeah.
because the general thinking is like, yeah, you need to come creative and with lots of energy,
Mm,
willing to participate, not in a stand-up.
yeah.
Just stick to your points and get out
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
Yeah, exactly. And the other, there was other things in my comms tutorial, but the other one was I was teaching my two favorite testing techniques, which is classification trees. Not many people talk about it. Look it up; it's amazing. And also pairwise. So being smarter with the choice of the test that you're actually designing. Which, and I also brought in, can you use AI with and use these techniques as well at the same time? So actually, I showed how you could leverage AI on the com side as well. So everything, going back to your first point, everything is being influenced by how we can leverage AI in our careers.
This is going to be, yeah, the AI focus is going to be a huge one on the next following years or months, maybe, because things are keep changing at neck-breaking speed,
Mm.
big time. But as well, doing things in pairs, I think there's a big benefit, and many of us are just like locked up in our own basements or in our desks, and we don't. Having an extra pair of eyes is always like
Yes.
big benefit.
I'm a big fan of paired testing, paired programming. Two heads are definitely better than one. And
Different perspectives,
mm,
different experiences.
yes,
Uh,
because we're all different, right? We all come from. We may do the same job in theory, but we all come from different backgrounds, different experiences. So why not leverage that?
it,
Absolutely.
it's funny because as well when I'm working on my own on something, especially a document, to give a common example that happens to me, and my wife is walking around and she just looks by, you have a different font there and there, and I'm like, how did you notice that? And how did I notice? I've been in this document for a while now.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like, because it's good to have that extra perspective.
Yeah.
Some of
Although she
us,
is always right, just to let you know,
she's really
she's
good.
always right.
No, no,
There's always.
no, but it's. I mean, not just to kind of like, hi, honey, I love you. Not just because I want to be in good terms with her, but she has an awesome capacity to identify those
Yeah.
things. How did you even notice? And you're stepping up like 5 meters away from the screen, and you could tell that they are different. I'm here, and I'm not seeing it,
Well,
and
that's the whole
it's
point, isn't it? You're there and she's here.
that's another.
Yeah.
No, I mean not discarding her skill.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing, but some people in our teams will have those amazing skills that if we don't integrate it in our or multiply our
Yes.
skill with them,
Mm,
I think those are the big benefits.
I agree.
And the trees, that as well. I've never heard about that concept, and now I'm definitely gonna get into it and do some research.
Yeah. You know what? I have to say, I think I'm the only person who's ever done a keynote with a testing technique. And I did it on classification trees. So you can be nice. Okay. It is
Be
on.
nice. The way she said it, I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna be nice." Yes.
um, I did do a keynote at Star West on it in 2008. Can you believe it?
Oh wow.
And very few people are talking about it, but I love it because it's, firstly, I'm a practitioner. My teams we're using it only last week, so only really like to talk about things I'm applying and doing. We were doing it only last week. So for me, if it's valuable to them, it may be value to you, and that's the reason why I love sharing that tutorial, because not many people have even heard of it. As you say, most testers, I would say 99% haven't heard of it. They have heard of the other one, Pairwise,
Hmm.
which has got great value. I love it. But there's also a word of warning with it, just like anything. But yes, classification trees. There is, if you type in my name on YouTube, and
Look
you
for it.
you
Search
can,
it.
you will see. And I usually look like this, because it caught me mid conversation.
Okay.
It's not a good look. It's not a good look.
I'm gonna look for it because I want to learn as well about the classification trees. And so we're almost at the end of this interview.
Okay.
I promised Chris that she would be back to help him because poor
He'll be
guy is
telling me off.
alone with so many people in
Yeah,
the
he'll be
lab.
telling me off.
But Julie, if people want to get in touch with you, reach out, follow up on what you have been doing or will be doing,
Mm.
where can people get in touch with you?
Yeah, so my company is called Talent Unleashed. Do you
Look
like
it
that?
up.
Do you
Yeah, I
like that?
like it.
Unleash the talent in some way. Yeah, Julie at talent-unleashed.com,
Okay.
or talentunleashed.com. You can find it online.
We'll try
So,
to add the link
yeah.
in the notes of the video. Uh, Take a look, add her, get in touch. If you need some talent to be unleashed, please give her a call.
I can give you some challenges. I'm a very challenging person.
In a good way. In a good way.
Not sure.
I haven't met the other way. I hope I won't. And yeah, please get in touch, reach out to her. She's always bringing lots of adventures. And if you want to talk to her in person, nothing better than the test lab. She's here. She has been here for several years. And I hope that we will find her for many more years around here and doing the pen challenge.
I would be honored.
Let us know if you figured it out. If you know what's the deal, put it on the comments. Now, to wrap up, Julie,
Yes.
you know where I'm from?
Mexico.
Yes. And I like to bring the flavor of Mexico to all over the place whenever I can.
Love it.
And I brought some of that flavor to you, and I want to see your reaction.
Oh,
So,
no.
here on this table, we have three options of Mexican candy.
Okay.
And you can check which one you prefer. Never trust a Mexican when they say it's not spicy. But I have been told that
And I
this is
trust you.
the less spicy,
Okay.
and these two are kind of like medium.
Which is
low
your
level.
favorite?
Oh, tough choice. I like them. All of them are really good.
Okay. If you had to eat one now, which one would you go for?
This one is interesting.
That one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go for this one.
Okay. We're
Oh.
gonna see her reaction live today, trying a pulparindo.
Would you mind just holding that for a second?
Yes, please, so that you can open it, and we will listen.
The
That
pressure.
caramel opening.
You know, as a consultant, have you heard the phrase "do as I say, not as I do"? I feel as though I'm all the test lab.
So that's
Challenges,
a
I
little
give-
ball
Are you
that
ready?
she's gonna be trying. Chew it. It's
I really hope I like it.
okay. Look at the reaction. She's gonna start chewing it and
Oh,
see. Yeah. Okay. She's like, oh, I like the reaction.
Yeah,
She's liking it.
I like
Okay.
it's like fruity.
Yeah, it's tamarind.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, she killed the second one. She really liked it. Oh wow! I've never seen someone that right away like, oh yeah, another one. Yum, 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 yum.
I'm hungry.
Okay, we'll get you more after, and you can try the other ones. But
They're nice.
good.
Well, you have to bring some for me next time.
Yeah. I have more. So many more.
Next person has to do the spicier ones. How about that?
She went for
I
the
love
ones
it.
that were not supposed to.
No, you said favorite. That you said that one.
I like them all. Though all of them are.
They
really
are.
good.
They're lovely.
I'll give her some more so that she can try off camera. But you just saw the reaction. She passed it and she really liked it.
You just gotta get stuck in, try, experiment.
Her eyes went bigger, but not in a bad way. So that was, she passed the test. We tested her, passed the test. She's ready to go to production.
I
So,
cannot believe you did that to me, but it's lovely. I'm glad it went well.
yeah, me too. A few times it didn't go well.
Oh, really?
We were on camera, but
Oh
that
dear.
happens. And so, Julie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
For
This
coming
is.
and sharing.
I'm honored. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. And yeah, I really appreciate you allowing me to share my thoughts and views.
No, I'm super happy that you were able to come and share them. The audience, I'm sure everybody enjoyed as well. and this is out for posterity. All these learnings, all this information is going to be there. And type your answer. Was that a pen?
Was it?
Okay, Julie, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care, and I will let her go back to the test lab because poor Chris is running around and I see fire and stuff
I know,
happening.
I'll
So,
be in trouble, but never mind.
okay, stay tuned because the show has just started. We have more people, more awesome presenters that will be showing up here today on Star East 2025 from Orlando, Florida. Stay tuned. We're out for now, and adios. Adios, Julie.
Adios.
Take care. See you soon. Is the countdown already?